Let's see what messages want to come through for us. Take what you take what resonates. There might be bits of the message that doesn't resonate, and there might be bits that do. Sankofa. This is a Queer Ghanaian Adinkra symbol. Sankofa means return and get it. I've written history, roots, elders, culture, change, learn from the past, keep the future in mind, preservation and values. Where have you and your ancestors come from? What are your roots and how do you connect to them regularly? What lessons have you learned from the past and what would you change moving forward? Is there anything you have left behind that you would like to reclaim? What are your core values? What do you want to pass down to the community and future generation? So if you're unfamiliar with this Adinkra symbol, the most common symbol that's used is a picture of they say like a mythical bird. The bird is moving forward, but its head is facing backwards and it has an egg in its mouth. So that's meaning that as we're walking forward, we're holding the future generations in our mouth. So we're carrying them. We know that we're carrying them and the power of that as well. But our head is facing behind us. So we're always looking to the past, always looking at how our ancestors and also ourselves have moved, what they've done, their strengths, their weaknesses, what motivated them, what challenged them, what drove them, and how we can carry that forward and what we want to release. So there are some big questions here that Source, Spirit, the Divine, our ancestors are posing to us. What do we need to also pick up and reclaim as a part of that comes from our ancestry, our lineage, even just our general past as the human that you are? What do you need to go back into your past and look at? I'm also seeing past memories. This could even be like wounds and things that you have experienced that you might need to look over to pick up your power back from. I hope that makes sense. Let's pull some tarot. Some of you all really need to listen to your ancestors. And when I say ancestors, I'm talking about your elders, the ones that are actually alive. So this could be your parents, your grandparents. There might be some wisdom in what they say, or there could be like a story that they tell you that's really significant. This could even be a memory that you hold from a past person that actually isn't alive, a past loved one, something that you've learnt from them. I'm also hearing carrying from them. I heard a gift. I also particularly am seeing like a pendant or a necklace. So someone might have like also heard the word rope. So a pendant or a necklace that you're carrying from, that was a gift from one of your ancestors or your loved ones. And with the rope, I'm seeing that that's a tie to them. So maybe wearing that is actually going to help you unlock some things, learn some things about yourself, learn some things about them. There might be some memories attached to a significant item that was passed down to you. I also wanted to note the Adinkra symbol at the base of the deck, which is love returns, or love does not lose its way home, which is a symbol of like leading with your heart. I felt like particularly that there might be a connection to something that you really love. You could be neglecting this, you might not be, but there might be something that you love to do that is really connected to your ancestors and ancestry that you're I just heard that your parents want you to pick up. So you might have parents that want you to exercise a certain muscle within your ancestry, and they could be alive or they may not be. The tarot cards that I pulled were 5 of Swords, Knave of Chalices, which came out on its side, and then Knight of Pentacles. Some of you might have like escapism tendencies, because of something that you've been through in the past that was like really harming for you, that might cause you a bit of mental conflict and kind of affect the way in which you think. It's important for you to go, like I was saying, going into a past memory. So going back into those past memories that are kind of hindering you a little bit, if this resonates. And not trying to escape from remembering things, because you're really just pushing it down further into your subconscious. And I'm seeing as time goes by, these waters are kind of just going to rise within you anyway, so you might as well deal with it now, whatever it is. I'm hearing regrets, so you might have some regrets from your childhood or like your past, even past relationships. You might also blame yourself for a situation that isn't your fault, and your ancestors and source want to encourage you to let this go. Because as you're doing this, as you're healing your inner child, healing your past, it's actually bringing you into a place of stability. This is like a slow progress, and it might be uncomfortable, but I'm seeing that it's worth it, you know. There could also be something that your inner child wants to start, like, or your child self, like a dream that you have. This could be something tangible, like a creative venture, or like a work project, or something that you want to do that you can even like monetize off, like just an idea. Yeah, there's Knave of Swords and 10 of Pentacles here, and then there's 5 of Pentacles. So there's so much generational wealth attached to this idea, and even your thoughts. I'm hearing the way you speak. There's reminders here. Some of you have, I want to say, like the gift of the gab, but you kind of underestimate yourself. If you know that you're a really strong communicator, like deep down, even though you might doubt yourself, your ancestors want to come through and affirm this, affirm that you are a good communicator, and this is something that has been passed down to you. So stop dimming it down, because there's lots of wealth that can come from this. And this wealth isn't just money. This wealth isn't just finances or physical resources, even though it's a part of it. This wealth is generational. 10 of Pentacles is like, I don't know, like look at this tree. When I think of a tree, I'm actually seeing this saying that we say in, I actually don't remember it specifically in my language, but when someone passes away that was a big part of community, like an elder, they say that a tree has fallen, like a big tree has fallen. And I'm seeing that as well. So again, particularly, there might have been someone that was really significant in your family and your ancestral line that passed away, that you have inherited things from. And those things, again, aren't just money or resources. They could be emotional, it could be emotional abundance, spiritual abundance, new ways of thinking and perceiving things. But there does seem to be a little bit of lack here, and this just could be a mindset. Maybe you think that you can't achieve something, or that you're not good enough, or you don't have what it takes, or you don't feel like you have the resources, the money to do things. But I feel like ancestors and source are wanting to remind that you wouldn't have this idea, or this like inkling, or this like kind of like need, or like yearning desire to do this or create this thing if it wasn't meant to be. I'm also hearing that maybe things won't turn out exactly how you imagine them to be, but that's also part of the journey, is watching how things unfold. So return, reclaim, pick up where you left off, go back into your history, your culture, your values, your roots.